What's going on YouTube? It's your boy True Boxing Fan, and I basically just want to clear up a couple things. I'm gonna title this video, prejudice and racist, because it seems like a lot of people don't know the difference between the two, and there is a difference. Racist basically means that you hate a creed or a nation of people or a nationality of people because of their color or their differences. Example, the KKK are racist. They hate blacks, they hate Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Filipinos, everybody that is not of what they consider Caucasian white descent. Example of the extent of their hate, a woman has a child. The child is black. They hate the child. The child has no, now any common sense person would say you don't even know that child. They don't give a shit. They hate black people. That's racist. When you're prejudiced is when you raise a group of, when you grow up in a particular household and you have an opinion or feeling about a certain race that may or may not be true, or you basically like to majoritize and say that everybody fits into that category. Example, white people that are not familiar or not aware of black people, and they've been taught that black people steal, so that's what they believe. Does that mean they're being racist? No, it doesn't. That just means they're being prejudiced because they believe that black people are thieves. There's a difference between the two. I read a lot of comments on people's pages, I read a lot of mines, and I try to comment to everybody because I like getting everybody's opinion. And I just see a lot of comments from people. Example, this is one of the ones I got today. I can't remember his name, but he said this was a quote from Floyd Mayweather. And it's so funny to me that, let's side note, that a lot of people like to quote Floyd and what he says like they heard him say it word of mouth. Like how I'm talking to this camera and I'm talking to YouTube out, in cyberspace. They like to quote what he said from a site as the gospel, that it came from him. But back to the quote, he basically said if Pacquiao was not of a minority, he would not be where he is. He said if he was another African American fighter, he would be basically not necessarily average in his career, but he would just be another African fighter. And the guy said, see, that's racist. And my thing is, by the definition of racist, that's not. Because he didn't say that chink, not being disrespectful, or whatever you want to call, whatever. I don't even know too many Asian, derogatory names I've seen, but whatever, insert here. That insert here, that insert, then I would have said those are racist comments. That's very racist. But he spoke what he felt was true, and what I partly feel is true as well. It goes back to the video I made before. You can take it as prejudice or whatever, but that's just how it is. That's how I agree with him as well. Pacquiao, he's a great fighter. He's an elite fighter. But had he been black or Mexican, he would just been another good black fighter or good Mexican fighter or good Puerto Rican fighter. By him being Asian, of Asian descent, being Philippine, I'm not saying you guys don't have great fighters or don't have the potential to have great fighters, but at this current time, it's not like you have a stable like 20 or 30 great fighters. You have one, so he stands out. Just think about it: if you had six Manny Pacquiao's, six fighters from the Philippines that were just as great as him, do you think Manny Pacquiao, and doing the exact same type of stuff, do you think he would stand out? No, that rarity would disappear. I mean, that to me, it makes common sense. If it's one of something, it's more rare than if it's 30 of them. Back to what I was saying. A lot of people don't understand the difference between them. I read a lot of comments about, just basically they don't understand what racist means. They point out Floyd is racist because he wouldn't get interviewed by, a Philippine reporter. So that means he hates Filipinos. It's like, whoa, how did you get to that conclusion? In my opinion, I seen Ellie Setback's video about, the guy that did that. And my personal opinion was, if he saw Ellie's video, which, side note, I watch a lot of Ellie's videos, but I think he's very biased because he's a Manny Pacquiao fan. So he'll go to like 20 Manny Pacquiao fans and say, who do you think was the best pound for pound fighter? And it's like, of course they're going to say Manny Pacquiao. Or better yet, he'll go to the Wild Card Gym. What makes you think an employee there is going to say that? That's like going to Burger King and saying, whose fries are better, yours or McDonald's? What do you think they're going to say? McDonald's? No, they're going to say, we make the best fries. But like I was saying, I personally believe he did that to the reporter because of what he said to Ellie Setback, and probably just because, in my opinion, his role that people have not realized, Floyd's role is he's an asshole. He plays the role well. And I see a lot of humor in the things he do. It's just he's just being an asshole. A lot of people that hate him, that thinks he's racist, you probably would chill with him and be like, "Damn, you're nothing like the person I thought." He's playing a role, But I give another example, or with prejudice. I know a girl that's white. I don't like to be like Caucasian. I talk how I talk on the street. She white. She likes black guys. Thinks black guys are cute. But would she ask her? I'm gonna keep her anonymous. Would she date a black guy? And she says absolutely not, because her family would disown her, because they don't approve of dating black guys. She's not racist by the least. But is that prejudice? Absolutely, because of how she's been taught. It's a way of thinking that's been passed down to her. So that's not racist. That's just prejudice. But once again, my thoughts. Hope you guys enjoy my video. Rate, comment, subscribe, do what you do. Keep it positive. Throw the book at me. Say what you want to say. We can argue. We can chop it up. Anybody will tell you to watch my videos or read my comments on their page. I got views, and I might not agree with a lot of y'all. We can go at it. We can debate all day about boxing, because I love boxing. I love the sport. We can do this for time. We can do this all day. I don't have a problem with it, as long as it's civil, and respectful. I listen to your views. I understand a lot of Philippines views. They feel like, a lot of people jump on their bandwagon and accuse Floyd, accuse Manny of taking PEDs. The fact of the matter is, you're not going to like my answer on that. But I'll give it to you anyway. I don't know if he does, because I don't know Manny personally. I don't know what the fuck he does in his spare time. And that's another thing I hate. I hate with people who will stay with a passion. Manny Pacquiao doesn't take steroids or PEDs. How do you know? Unless you're his friend or his personal. Only people that can say that is, what's his name? The Boo Boy? He would know. Now, if he told me, I would take that as, being truthful. But a person who just, Manny doesn't take him because I know he does it. You don't know Manny. You didn't even met him. But that's just my thoughts. So rate, comment, subscribe. I said that once, say it again. Peace out, bitches. I'm out.